My name is Anders Ljungdahl. I'm from Sweden, work in the municipality of Södertälje, working as a solution architect.
Hi, my name is Jennie Strömvall. I work in Södertälje kommun as an IT technician. Anders have introduced me to Intune, and I have been one of those who has been rolling out the Intune, both on preschools, PCs and iPads.
Before we went to the cloud, we had one partner helping us out with handling the SCCM platform for the gymnasiums, and for the other schools, there was no centralized management. All the schools had their own technicians taking care of their pieces. Those technicians didn't have any platforms, no SCCMs. Some schools have some kind of service structures with domain joined computers, but there was always that administrative extra work with handling these computers manually. So when we took in Microsoft Intune, we centralized the whole process from the ordering to management. My name is to make the administrative work for the personnel of your IT technician schools as little as possible. So we automated everything from you create your registration profile. We are connecting these registration profiles to security groups, and these security groups are connected to applications or policies.
I think it's more easy to look in the system and look at the devices, or if you're looking at the users, to see maybe what's the problem before I need to hands-on get on the device to see what's the problem is, if there is any problem. And I think that is a great benefit. If you look at our old system, I couldn't see that.
In Microsoft Intune, we have given the administrators more abilities to do more administrative work if they want to. We have automated a lot of things, but we have also built the role-based authentication controller, or RBAC, in Intune for each administrator. Now they can do a lot of things themselves with help of the RBAC in Intune. And by doing this, there are less of waiting time. For example, if an administrator is ordering, I want these iPads to get this application, for example, and now they can do them themselves, and the next day or some hours later, the iPads have the applications. So it's helping them to be more efficient, and helping the teachers not to wait X amount of time before some centralized administrator or maybe a partner is doing this.
Now it's more easy. I can see all the status. If someone says I can't do this, or I haven't received this application, I can go into Intune and check the iPad. Either I can search on the serial number of the iPad or the name of the user, and I can then see what device the user has been using. I can also see when it was used the last time, or the log on failed, or if it succeeded. I can also check the status. Is the iPad updated or not? Before, I couldn't see that information. It is more user-friendly in Intune, I think, than the system we had before.
My day-to-day improvements in looking at Microsoft Intune and platform, we have gotten a better understanding of our devices. We're getting more structured logs and more structured reports in Microsoft Intune that we can analyze, that we can look into what we need to do. For example, if we have devices that's falling behind of OS versions, for example, or applications that not being pushed out, or policies that not being pushed out, but we're getting better understanding of the overall environment, and if we need to do something specific on a specific device or on a specific part in the organization that needs to do something. We get a better view of, and that has been a relief, I would say, because you get all this data and then you can start to analyze this data and make improvements.